Hello my friends, and welcome back to Recycling Center Simulator. Yeah, this is episode 20. That's insane. I thought we'd probably get about 5 episodes out of this. I didn't know. Right, well today is going to be a little bit different. Today we are going to be building the Recyclotron 9000. So in the last episode, I said I was going to rebuild stuff. And I actually did rebuild stuff. As you can see here, I spent hours rebuilding all these machines for the purpose of connecting them all together and creating one big machine. However, after spending ages doing 5 of these, I realized one critical error in my design. I'm not going to show you design specifically because I'm going to rebuild them anyway. We'll see it. But this is what I saw after about 3 hours. I looked down here and realized, hold on a minute, I've built all these machines independently and of course they're not lined up, so how the hell would I ever connect them together? And it was about 5 in the morning, so I thought, you know what, just do this another day, because this took ages to build all these. So today we are going to start from scratch. I am going to disassemble pretty much everything. And then I've got to keep one up for a template because this is my design, but it has been 24 hours since I actually built it, so I need to make sure I have a look at it. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Leave one behind and then start on this end with this plastic one. Okay, so without further ado, let me get on and dismantle everything I can see. Oh shit, this is going to take forever. Thankfully, though, we did make a lot of money at the end of last episode, so I've got no problem with using, like, as many conveyors as I would ever need, which is good. Right, we've got to take these down as well. It's all got to go. Come on now. One of the other things I did was I actually planned out the order of the machines and then completely ignored my plan. So instead of doing, I think, metal here, I just did paper because that's what was there before. And I built the whole thing because it takes a little while to do each one. And I went, nah, I ain't changing that. I'll just modify the end of the system. But no, this time I will put them in the right order that I feel they should be. Look at that. Squeeze that into a nice little box. Right, that's one down. Lovely. Okay, that's the second one. Yes, so... Also, there is actually a correction I need to make, or an alteration to this design that I was thinking about after I stopped playing it. So that'll be good to get that installed as well. Oh yeah, these are the new hybrid machines. Okay, we don't need that wooden box. Let's pop that over there. Let's pack these up, put them at the back so we know that they're the hybrids. We'll stack that nice and neatly. Let's not throw these on the floor like everything else I do. There we go, perfect. I've got to get rid of all of that as well. All our hybrid setups got to go. No point being there, it's all going to be connected. Right, let's take glass down. Whilst I was opening this game, I noticed there was an update. However, there was no information about the patch, so... I don't know what has happened, what they fixed. But one thing I was going to test, one of these machines, was one of these, wasn't it? Oh, they've actually fixed this between last episode and this one. So it now actually has a name. Oh, I wonder what else they fixed. Yeah, that's quite good. That's good timing now. I like it. At least something's going on, because I was a bit worried that maybe they're just not bothering. Which is a shame, because this is a fantastic game. Okay, stack them up and move on. I should point out early in this episode that this will be it. So this episode... No, hold on. What I mean is, there'll be only building in this episode. There's not going to be any other stuff. I just want to get this done. And maybe set up for the final episode. I don't know yet. I've got achievements to complete as well. So I'm not quitting the game or quitting this series until those achievements are done. So don't worry about that. But we are going to make this work today. Oh! Oh my god, why did that make me jump? What the fuck? Oh my god! Holy shit, that coming up in my face really made me jump. Oh wow. Oh god, now I'm on edge. I'm only playing a simulator. Oh my god! Alright, that is the organic machines. So I'm going to leave that area for now. Just because I really want to get started. I can clear that when we need to. Now this space is massive. And this, let's have a think about this. This setup that is repeated like 5 times. It's going to be longer. There's going to be a little section in here which I want to add. Just a tiny bit, but it's going to extend it probably three blocks. 3 squares on the grid. And so it's probably going to come out to, let's say, here, right? So when we get here, then all these conveyors are going to be connecting and going to our hybrid machines. So there's plenty of space, because I doubt it's going to go all the way to the end. So there is plenty of space. But one of the main issues I have, and this is really important, I was thinking about before rebuilding all this, is that not all of these machines are the same size. So I know how I'm going to build them, but I have to make sure that I build this first one with that in mind. So far, let me get the machine I want. So far, I've built them like this, on the edge like that, to maximize space. But we don't need to do that so much anymore. And actually, that's really dangerous, because if I do that, then say connect, because I have to connect across to be able to build backwards to actually build the next one, and keep doing that. And if I don't leave enough room for, like, say, this machine was slightly bigger, it wouldn't fit on the end, and I'd have to rebuild the whole thing. So I'm literally, how much do I need now? I've had to work it out. I need an extra 2, I think, now. Well, let's test it. I think that should be enough. And I'm going to build well within the lines. So there was going to be no issue. Okay. Ignore the guys. I will be stopping and starting to get them sent out for jobs each day. So the day count will keep going up. But I won't be filming that. All right, let's get started then. Let's see if I can get this one. See if I'm going to move it around so it's in the perfect place. So let's just, is that even on the line? I can never tell the angles. There we go. Now we're going to add something right here. I want it to come out here. I would like it to be 1 wide, because that would fit so perfectly with everything else. But I've got to have a look at the other machines. I can't do this without having a look at the other machines. So let's just have a quick look, because I know some of them are wider. Yeah, it's just not going to work, my little plan there. I'm going to have to go 1 wider than I had before. Where's this one go? Right on there. Oop. Okay, so here we go. The purpose of this is just for if there's ever a need for T1 material. Because some deals do ask for it. Looks like I'm going to have to move this already. Some deals ask for it, but it's very rare, but they are quite lucrative. That's going to have to come right out. That's ridiculous. That's a real shame. I don't want to build something in that's wide. So, okay, I've had a little look. I've had to go through the other machines. I think it's only the paper one that sticks out too far. So, what I'm going to do is change this slightly again. The problem is this does add 1 more. But let's just build it and see what happens. So, what we need is just, to get this to work, we just need 1 more here. And then when we do the paper machine, we come out and go straight up, and it will go over the machine. Whereas this one, we can just have coming straight. I really want this on here, and I think it has to be 1 wide to keep the machine as thin as possible. So if you wanted it, your T1 would come out there. Anyway, right, let's get back to the actual proper build. I feel like that took too long for a little addition. Perfect. Right, let's build this out. Was that the right... do I want to move this so it's closer? No. No, we're going to go with it. Let's keep that space and let's do the build then. Okay, let's see if I can remember off the top of my head how this works. So, I'm going to show this bit. Because this is my design. I have to keep saying I've not watched anyone else's. I don't know anyone else's system. But I sat here for hours trying to work out... Literally, I was building it, putting stuff through and seeing what the ratio was. The ratio to this is 1 to 3 to 9. Which I will go into a bit more detail on shortly. So up here we want that feeding into there. So yeah, there's a lot of splitting and recombining, merging. Let's get up on here. Want to turn that on, delete that, put a flat one in there, lovely, and turn that one on. Okay, now I've got to remember. No, it goes straight into another splitter. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And this one goes up again. This one comes out. Now this one here, if I can get that to turn on, thank you. This one is what gives us our T2 output. Right there. So let's just do that while we're here. And that is going to come straight. This is the thing that makes it one wider than the last design, which is why I didn't really want another extra one on the side there, because this makes it quite wide. But that's okay. We've got enough room. We've got enough room. Bear in mind, we're only having basically the main 5 set up. There's no like double builds or anything. There's no extra hybrids. So these should, I mean, that's not going to line up, and that absolutely doesn't matter at all. As long as this is all correct. Cool. Right. So that's your, that's the T2 output. If you want tier 2, now what do? I've got to remember what I do. I think it is that. Then we want an input. That comes along there. Into there. Fantastic. This is the weird one. So, I'm going to have to look at my design. I'm not 100% on that bit. Does it just go, yeah, it goes straight in. Right, okay. Okay. Yeah, I knew there was a reason I wanted to keep one there. Is there also one after this? There is, although it's probably not even required. Okay, that comes out there. That combines this way. Then it comes out here. Does it go straight up from there? It does. Okay. This, I'm not going to put any more in because I think we've got to put the machine in soon. Yeah, we're just going to go 2 up. That's right. To make sure it goes over the top of any of the machines. Okay, so this is the feed for the T3 machine. Bear in mind we've got T1 and 2 there. Oh, I can never get through his gap, man. You suck. You suck. That's right. Okay. Let's put this in place. I was considering moving this, actually. Again, another slight adjustment. I'm going to throw that over there. There we go. Why was I going to do that? Oh, I remember why I was going to do that. Okay. If I put this machine in place here, this is the original design I had. If I put that here and then build this across, what happens is if you take this machine out, it won't go back in again because there will be these beams and it will just prevent it. So what I was going to do is bring it out one. So I'm going to do that. It's the first time I don't want to see pallets. Alright, so the idea is actually getting rid of that. And the reason for this is if you had this system and you wanted to swap plastic for metal, for example, you wanted metal to be processed over here, you can literally just take these machines out and place new ones in, which is awesome. Right, yeah, so this now is purely our T3 output. And this is our feed into hybrid. We'll just bring that up alongside here. Again, this is the important bit that has to be lined up. This, nothing. It doesn't matter, because those machines may be different lengths. Right, now then, I have to, because last time I just went along the end and started building another whole separate machine, the ends weren't aligned. Nothing was aligned up. So this time, and it might be that I have to take that down now, and that's fine. This time I want to build them like side by side, so they are completely aligned. And how I'm going to do that is literally like that. So now I will, this is where the issue comes in, because I will now, I've got to actually work out what goes on that side. Let me get rid of this machine. Let me take this all apart, and then we'll do that. I have to say, that is a very sad sight. Oh, need to fix that. That is a very sad sight. I like seeing all my machines up and running. Seeing it empty is upsetting. That's probably why I wanted to leave them at the end. I mean, look at the state of that. That is terrible. Alright, so let's get back to this point here then. So it's the third one in. Right, delete that again. Right, let me think about this. So that would be that. So we need a gap of 1. And then 1, 2. And this is going to be the wrong way, but it's okay. How can I do it? We could do it like that. Yeah, we can do it like that. Okay, now that is now lined up perfectly. And once I'll have to build around it, and that will become that part of that machine. It'll be that part of this machine. You know what I mean? Oh my god. And this is where it gets confusing, because now I'm basically going to have to start building backwards, which is insane. So I'm going to have to... This is where it gets a little bit awkward. No, we don't want that. That's completely wrong. See? Already confused. Okay, perfect. That's it. So now we can get rid of that. Yeah, this is going to be the absolutely horrific part of this, is getting this now working properly. But anyway, just for starters, this is our T2 exit point. This is going to get messy. This is going to get messy. This is not how I build them. This is going to be so much slower. Yeah, okay. Okay, how am I... This is going to be so bad. Well, let's try and just take it back to the beginning, and then I can just build it outwards, can't I? Yeah, okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, this is slightly confusing, but no, actually this is really good, because that's pretty much all I have to do. Yeah, perfect. So now I can actually build it like normal. So it's just this section that gets a little bit confusing, and it is all perfectly lined up. Very happy. I hope. I mean, let's have a look here. It comes out 1. There's even going to be, there's going to be a gap in there, 1, which is great. Can I put the machines on now? Can I just... Yeah, okay, let me put the machines on here. Now, oh yeah, not paper. We want metal here. Based on what we're actually doing the other end, it doesn't really matter in what order we put these machines at all. That's nowhere near. But based on what the hybrid machines require, that should be it. That's good. Then I just thought it'd be slightly easier for connecting them up if the hybrid machines that require, like these two, there are 2 of them that require plastic and metal, so it's easy just to put them both together. Right, let's just construct the rest. Oh no, we don't. We want to go back, don't we? Ah, this is where the bit is, the new bit. Right, okay, just checking, So here it doesn't matter. It won't be lined up because the machine's probably a different length, and we want to add to behind. Can we add to behind? Add to front? What? Okay. Alright. Let's put this in. Okay, this machine, we should be able to run it straight past. Yeah, no problem. No problemo. Yeah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's take that. Thanks, Campbell. Just having a little break here. Hold on, there we go. Oh, look at this. Yeah, also, I was taking them all out, but now we're having one system. I don't need to break these down anymore, so we're going to build up. Look at that, 710 kilos there. Thanks, Campbell. We're just going to build everything up in one container. We don't need to split it. Right, bedtime. All right, the drivers are out. So let's get on with building this machine. Now we can actually do it slightly easier from the beginning. Okay, up. Sweet. And come on, come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. And around. Slightly more awkward, but it's certainly not that much of an issue. It's just me being out. I can't jump very well. It's on the completely. It's on spacebar. I'm nowhere near a spacebar. It just makes it slightly awkward. Right, that's a merger. And then we have to, again, replace that. So that goes underneath. Fantastic. Have we got everything on here? That's got to come out. Out. And up. Then we have our final merger to go towards the hybrid machines. Goes up twice. In fact, to be honest, now I've moved the other machine. It doesn't really need to go up twice. But seeing as they're all going to be, you know, there's going to be multiple. In fact, that might even help. Because if I have like one this level, can you go up again? You can. Okay. You can also have one just coming straight out now. It's not going to be affected by this machine at a funny angle. Okay, don't forget to turn these on. I'll have to check the lights. Otherwise, it's going to really mess this up. Okay, let's go. But these two machines are actually feeding into the same two hybrids. So having these the same height is fine anyway. And actually, let me just check. Let me check my work here. Let's see. Well, that's got. Oh no, it's not going the wrong way. So it's optically deceptive because that's under the belt. It's fine. It is going the other way. It just doesn't look like it. Okay. And then there, and we'd have this there, which would be a merger belt. Fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic as a test. Right, so just before I go and just... oh, look. See what I've forgotten to do there? Just before... Oh, please. Please let me get to it. Hold on. Alright, just had to delete that. Alright, my point is... Sorry, let's go. Right, before we move on, I'm now going to build all other... the other three main machines. Before I go on then... So the point of this is... And let me just get up here. So if you wanted, you could have just T1 coming out there. To do that, you just switch that end off and you just have T1. Then you have, you could just have tier 2. But to do that, you'd have to switch off pretty much this side and the other side. It would come through there. And then you want to switch off again that side there and the far side. And then it comes out here and you'd switch off the other side. It's a bit complicated, but then all your T2 would come out there if you just wanted that. And then you obviously got a T3, and if you wanted to stop anything going to hybrids, well, good luck. You'd have to turn a lot of them off. But, so the ratio I was talking about, the 1 to 3 to 9, with this system, whatever comes out of the T2 machine, one of them, so every time one T2 product comes out the end there will be 3 T2 products that have gone to the stage 3 machine, and 9 products will have gone to the hybrids, which obviously require a lot more. You could obviously alter this a little bit to change that ratio, but it took me ages to get that right. Brilliant. Right, so without boring you any further, I'm now going to install the other 3 main machines, and I'll catch you when I'm done. Woohoo! At least it's a sunny day, eh? What do we want next? Electronics.
6.5 hours later.
Yeah, this is actually getting very wide. I was just working on the paper one here, and I realised I've got to put wood and glass in. So I'm having to work on just deleting all this stuff now, because it is in the way. I knew it would be. I just, for some reason, it was like taking it all down completely would just leave one whole empty lot, and I'll be like, oh no, what if this all goes wrong? But no, okay. Alright, let's get all this down. We need it all down anyway. Let's go. Well, the thing is now, though, we've got lots of extra machines, which isn't a problem. I mean, you could sell them back. I don't know if I want to do that. I want to fill every gap. If there's a slot available, we'd put a machine in it just to make it look really busy. But I think we're pretty much going to fill this entire space, actually, by the end of this. Okay. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot there are actually 6 now with electronics. So yeah, 6 go in here. And this is all the space we have left. So there's plenty of room for it, but we've also got to fit on the organic on the end. Or somewhere else. I really want it here though. Hopefully it'll fit in. But yeah, so let's get started on our final one here. This is actually goes, when you do it several times, it's just like second nature. It's great. As long as you get the gap of 4, we're all good. Perfect. Alright. And there we have it. Stage 1, or phase 1 complete of the Recyclotron 9000. So these are now perfectly aligned. All the machines are in. And this looks fantastic. We haven't got a lot of space on the end. And I would like... Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Is that number 2? That's number 2. We don't want that. Let's get number 1. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, the FPS when it when it looks over there. There's some weird spot over here that fucks it up. Right, here we're going to do the same sort of thing. We can have T1 if we want it. I think we're probably going to have to go up. Let's see if this even works. This may not work, this one. Nope, it doesn't. Alright, that's better. So if you want just T1, like compost bags, you can have them. They'll come out there. Yeah, this area, you know, whenever I come off the computer, the FPS just drops round about here. There's definitely something going on here. Right, okay. And then we want to connect up tier 2 here. And it should be as simple as that. So that just stays on its own at the end because nothing else requires anything from that. So I just want to see we've got a good space for palleting. And if you want to, you can just wheel it around here. Perfect. Excuse me. And the machine is not too close so Catherine doesn't get very annoyed at me. Okay. Right, I've got to deal with this. I've not planned the back of this. Let's go around here. So we have 6 machines feeding into 5 hybrids. Now the reason I did plastic, metal and electronics beside each other was for the new one. So this is probably going to be the most awkward one. Because the others just require 2. Oh, is that right? Let me just... Hold on, I've got this written down here. Okay, it is the only one that requires 3 inputs and the only one that requires electronics. So what I haven't organised or thought about is where to put these. So that we have products coming out that are tier 3 here. Plus, then we're going to have an output somewhere for the hybrid. And we don't want it like all in one space. There isn't... I was thinking about this while building it. And I didn't consider this before. We could have the tier 3 in these gaps. Sorry, tier 3 hybrid in these gaps. Because if you build it before putting in conveyors, then, you know, these don't get in the way. And that is something I've been considering. But that would cut off access largely. So I think we're going to build it so that these are like lined up. This way. so that you can easily access the control panels. All right, let's work on this one. This requires plastic, metal, and electronics. But we remember there is another machine that requires metal. I don't know which one that is. Let me have a look here. This one here. Okay, so let's put this one up near, just so we know what we're working with. Because I've got to split the metal. This one right here. Okay, I think I've managed to work it out in my head here. So we have a merger. Is that the wrong way? No, it's because it's underneath. It's so confusing. This one's got to go around there. It's because the belt looks like the opposite way round. But it's okay. Right, so here we go. We have electronics, metal, and plastic all going into this merger. We have a splitter back on the metal belt, which splits the metal in half. And then we want the metal. We want this one to go down into here. Which way is it going? Which way? That way, from that side. Oof. Okay, not an issue. And then we want this one to come down into here, but we want it merged with what else this needs, wood. So let's just connect this one up. What I hadn't considered was all these damn bars. So there is a way of getting rid of these, which you can do. I think. Let's just have a little test, because having all these here is going to be a nightmare. So let's try and just... Yeah, we can delete them. You can delete them by building conveyors underneath, which we will do at the end, just to get rid of that, because it's just ugly and horrendous to look at. But we can do that in a bit. Right, what was I doing? Down here. But we want to... Do I want to go out a little bit? Yeah, I do. Let's max that out. Let's go. Okay, let's go down here. We're going to have to go all the way down. Right, we need to move this a little bit. Put that on the end when we're done. Alright, now whether or not it's a good idea to have it on the downslope, or we may need to add another flat one in there. I don't know if that's going to work. It probably will. So that will now be fed, and then we got the stuff coming out. Where the stuff's going to come out is, what I'd like to do is this whole area would just be for palleting stuff, but I don't want this to come out here because we've got the T3 products. So there's not really a lot of space. It's something I haven't thought about. Let's put another machine. Let's get this one. Let's get the wood. Oh, wow. Wood's over there. Okay, we need to connect the wood with this one right here. Okay, let's do it. That's better. We can see again. All right, then. So, yeah, I said I was going to go up one higher for that, which is fine. We can move that or get it higher. Let's get this up by another one. I wonder what the limit is on this. And then we need... a splitter. We need a splitter here. The problem is I forgot to incorporate what we need for other machines as well. So very slightly confusing. But what I think I need is... Yeah, okay. We can only have a splitter here. We can't have another one there. So for the wood and glass hybrid, we're going to do that. Split that. I know I've taken a bit of a detour, but I've realised that I can actually have this, you know, around the corner here. It doesn't need to be along that line. This is the wood and glass one. But I do want the control panel to be on the inside, so we are going to sort of go along here, round and down, keeping it out of the way. I'm so sorry for just swirling around like that. Okay, let's go. Lovely job. Absolutely lovely. Alright, there's your metal and... what is it? Wood and glass. Sorry, there. And then we've got this, obviously, the organic over here. That's not going to be an issue because we've still got the way out over there. Great. don't worry, I will deal with as many of these as possible because they're fucking ugly. Oh my word. Right, where was I? Right, yeah, the wood. We need to now bring this wood. So I don't... Do I need wood for anything else? Wood and glass and then wood and paper. Wood and paper. What was I doing up here? I'm confused. Alright, it seems like I didn't actually record this down on my bit of paper. There's wood and metal as well. So it's wood and metal and wood and paper, I think. Now I'm just confused. Hold on. Plastic and metal. Oh, it's plastic and paper. What am I doing? As you may have gathered, this whole process has confused the hell out of me. I'm not really this kind of this logical. So I now have to check how many hybrid machines there actually are in case I've just missed one. Okay, I've reset my brain because I have made several mistakes in this. Like with that machine, I definitely recorded the machine incorrectly. So that messed me up a little bit. Cannot do that. Okay, yeah, okay, got you. Cannot deactivate all of them. There we go. We need to connect that up. Let's go. And I have to correct myself. You can build underneath these, which is going to be... okay, that doesn't delete them, but that's going to be really useful because I was under the impression you couldn't, and that was going to be annoying unless I got rid of the struts. So we've got 4 machines here. Okay, I'm just checking the kind of distance between them. And again, because of space limitation, I'm just going to have it go straight in instead of adding the +1 on there. Alright, so what do we need for this one? Let's have a look here. This one is plastic and metal, which would both be from that end. And plastic and paper. Do you know what? There's a lot of splitting down, isn't there? But unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I'll split them evenly between whatever they've got to go to. It means this whole machine will be very slow, but it's one machine that's working constantly. Right, paper. Paper. This is starting to get really sick. Right, so that is our metal. So we need to split that without it getting confused. And then I need to split plastic down. Have I split plastic at all? No, I haven't. Okay. Oof. Well, I suppose it'll have to be... Oh, I'll work it out. I'll work it out. My God. This is a long video. I'm so sorry.
Gotcha. I'm not sorry.
Holy shit. Okay. This is disgusting, by the way. Yeah, that's it. How am I going to get up there? I'm going to have to do some climbing or something. We have to... Good, that makes a start on that. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can do this now. Hold on. Here you go. Okay, that'll have to do it. And that goes there. Okay, so that is a combination of metal and plastic equally split. Oh, where are we going with it? We're going over here with it. Yeah, oh look, it's got the colour. Do you know, I didn't even realise. Yellow and grey. Oh, wow, what a knob I am. Been playing this for like 50 hours. Look at this network, man. This is crazy. You know, when I designed the machine last night, it was just those bits. I hadn't even thought about how I was going to do this. This is working, though. It's working. It's just an absolute spaghetti. It's true spaghetti. You couldn't do this in Factorio. Okay, down. We need to go... Oh. Oof. Do you know what? I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out. Because the conveyors don't need to be within. So I'm going to come out here to get it out of the way. Looks like I've got to break down plastic again. Which is annoying because that is right on there. So... I'm going to have to redesign this bit a little bit. Oh, that is horrific. This is possibly the ugliest thing I've ever done, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, we're going to move it back. We're going to split it 3 times here instead. This is all because I made a horrendous mistake when I wrote down what the machines needed yesterday. That reconnects to the metal one. This one is going to reconnect to the electronics one. This better be right. This is insane. If I get this right first time, people should donate to the channel immediately. Because this is amazing and I'm a genius and I need all the help I can get. Thanks very much. Right, third one. This goes for the plastic and paper one now. Oh my god, I'm on top. Oh, this is genius. This is absolute genius. That is an incorrect thing there, but I'll deal with that afterwards. Okay. Holy shit, this is amazing. Look at the state of this. Oh god. Oh god, come on, finish it, finish it. Finish Frankenstein here. Oh, bloody middle of the night. Yeah, that doesn't need to be one of them. That's all I'm saying. Can we even get rid of it? Are you going to let me select it? That just needs to be a merger. Okay, just wanted to fix that. And look, it's too late again. Let's go. Alright, now where was I? That's right, got to connect the final plastic to the paper over here. Okay, now what level is that? That's right up here. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is just crazy. There's no way I imagined it was going to be this complicated. Now we need to move this. Oh, we can't take it out. It's too, well, we can lower it here a little bit and then take it outside. I'm going to have to walk along it because I'm not sure I can reach it from the floor anymore. God, I hate the space bar in this. I might actually end up killing this game. Okay, wow. Right. I think everything's now in place. But I'm just before we have a good look at it, I'm going to try and just get rid of a lot of these stanchion things here, if that's what they're called. Just going to try and wipe them out any way possible. So, yeah, this could take me a little while. Yep. This is as crazy as it looks. Just building conveyor after conveyor. But you don't lose any money doing this. You get, when you refund it, you just get exactly the same back. So, it's just a bit of a ball ache. But just running it backwards and forwards. This is working. I really hope I don't crash the game now, because this took hours. We are so close to the end. I've been and checked all the machines. I'm not going to do the reveal yet because I've just noticed one other problem. Don't look to the left. The electronics hybrid machine requires metal ingots, but it also requires just basic pressed metal. So I've had to buy myself, because I sold all my other machines. So I bought myself a T1 metal machine. You're not seeing it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Recyclotron 9000. This absolute beast that hopefully works should create every product, if you wanted it to. T1's turned off at the moment, but it will create every single product in the game. And the inputs are just at the front there, the organics over there at the end, and then we'll obviously have this little spanner in the works over here. There's a metal T1 metal machine there. So, have I set this up correctly? Am I seeing any red lights where there shouldn't be red lights? Should that be a red light? No. Exactly. Right, hopefully that's the only mistake I've made. Okay. So let's run this lot and see. I've got loads here. I've got about a ton plus of each stuff. So I'm going to stick it in and let's see whether the game crashes or not. Let's see what mistakes I've made. Oh, this is amazing. Let's go. Something's bound to go wrong. This is such a huge machine. Oh my god. Look at all this stuff. Alright, at the back here. So I couldn't get rid of all of these. It would take time. I could get rid of a few more, but it's just... Good god, that was a ball ache. So final thing, we just need to feed these into here. Because this requires, the new hybrid machine requires all four there. Pressed metal and ingots. And so this is one of the new ones. So we're producing GPUs, motherboards and solar panels. And this is the other new one we got recently. Is this? Yep. Axes, hammers and trowels. Beautiful. Now I really should be paying attention as to what's going on here. But there is stuff coming out. Is this turned on? Is this... This doesn't look like it's turned on somewhere. Or maybe it is. Oh, it's just slow in it. That's right. The electronics is slow. Okay. There's an SSD. Oh, fantastic. Look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, this is amazing. Now, it will take a long time to filter because, as I said before, plastic is split 3 ways. Metal is split, I think, 3 ways. Paper, is that once or twice? I think it's just once. But either way, there's some splitting going on. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, it's producing a GPU. Oh, my God. Our first product. A GPU. Yeah, mine's better. Oh, this is amazing. This might have actually... Oh, my God. This might have actually worked. What have we got coming through here? Quick. Here we go. An axe. Lovely. Lovely jobblies. Wow. Okay. I'm going to go round and check, but it looks like everything is working perfectly well here. Have we got stuff coming out the front? Just make sure. If it's not coming out the front, then something's wrong. Yeah, glass. That's not glass. Yeah, it is. Glass, wood, paper, electronics, metal, and plastic. Oh my god. Well, this is the Recyclotron 9000. If you've liked this probably very long video, please click that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and join me please for the last episode in this series of Recycling Centre Simulator next time. Oh wow, do you know how proud I am of myself? I'm going to bed, literally, I'm knackered.